Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds!
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County, light medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rentals, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and
Around
dependable
here,
service,
we
call
work
Thomas
hard
Welding today.
on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do. Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop. Committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Langston Arena here in Eunice, New Mexico. I almost forgot to say Eunice here. It is me, myself, and I tonight, Rosendo Caballero. Mr. Jones is out there up north visiting the capital of America. Charlie the Thumb is feeling a little bit under the weather, so it's by myself tonight here as the Lady Cardinals are going to be facing the Lady Bobcats here in the first. I think this is the second time they play each other in a district game here in Eunice. So bear with me. I'll be running the camera, the sound, the commercial, and trying to keep score as well. I don't have the app, so I'll try to keep you updated as much as I can. But welcome to No More Broadcasting this evening. I am doing a quick mic check. We got 5 minutes before the game starts here, as the captains are out there on the floor right now. Let me move this over a little bit. The captains out there on the floor right now going over the rules and what's expected of the teams to perform tonight. I believe the first time they faced each other, the Lady Cardinals came out victorious. I was away at those couple of games I've missed here in the past few games. I've been in training up north. So I'm all trained up for that situation. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Rosendo Caballero coming to you live from Eunice at their new Taj Mahal. We have a small crowd tonight attendance, but it's going to be fun. So I'm going to send it back to some commercials.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
Welcome back, folks, here to Eunice as we're getting ready to tip off here this game as the Lady Cardinals are going to be facing the Lady Bobcats. I was just informed by Charlie that he's going to be doing the score app. It might be a small delay, so bear with us. I will still be announcing the score occasionally here and there. So earlier the JV boys got beat by their JV boys. I think the score was 45-40 or 47-40. And I was informed by some of these Hagerman parents that JV team is made up by a lot of 8th graders. So that's pretty impressive. Their future looks bright for the Bobcats. But our future looks bright as well here in this brand new court as we get ready for tip-off. Here we got 2 minutes left here still. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rosendo Caballero on the mic tonight by myself. And Mr. Jones is out on vacay. And like I said earlier, Charlie's feeling under the weather, but he's still going to help me from the house with the app, keeping the score. So I greatly, greatly appreciate that. I'm up here sweating and nervous. People think I'm crazy talking to myself, but I'm going to do my best of keeping you activated in the action here. I'm going to try. I'm not that great at basketball, but I'm going to do my best. I'll tell you that much. So right now, the Lady Cardinals right now, last time they played them, they had a dominant game over these Bobcats, man. They went out there and performed awesome. So hopefully they can continue that tonight here. This is the first green team we play this week in district play. The next team we play is in Texaco, which is another green team, and it's another wild animal, I think the Wolverines up there. But hopefully the Red team comes out victorious here tonight as the Lady Cards. The music starts to quiet down here, so I don't have to scream no more. I hope I'm still going through loud and clear. I believe I am. So they're about to announce them, so bear with me. Either they're going to announcement or do the national anthem. We'll do the national anthem, so we'll be right back. as Charlie would say, play ball. Beautiful anthem there. He's had to perform, so here comes the announcements of the basketball players. Zero Lupita. Get this paper flipped over here. Liga Rodriguez. I kind of took the mic out there, that way I can hear the announcement here in the stadium. Thank you, Ms. Hobbs, for doing that job down there. And we have the regulators playing in the background here, getting ready to jump, do the jump ball. So, a little nervous up here by myself. People think I'm crazy, but all right, let's get her done. Like I said earlier, the Eunice Cardinals faced them earlier in the season, and they were victorious. So hopefully it's another victory for the Red tonight here in Eunice, in this beautiful Taj Mahal. Eunice is in the white and red, and Hagerman is in the green and white. So let's do this. Once again, I am flying solo this evening. The boys that I missed last week, it's their turn to miss this week, I guess. Thompson's going to be jumping the ball here for the Eunice Cardinals. And Eunice comes away with the ball as Davis gets it, throws it over to Gaitan. Gaitan's going to be cool, calm, and collected, throws it over to Riley. Makes a couple of moves, skip pass all the way across to Thompson, drops it off to Davis in the corner. She looks, dumps it off to Ray, makes a nice move, throws it up, and makes a shot here. Making it look easy. Beautiful bob move by the Lady Cards. Number 20 brings it up for Hagerman. Let me flip my paper over so I can find her name. She throws it across underneath. Beautiful defense here by the Eunice Cardinals as they try to trap her in the corner. But she is blocked as she drives in by Davis. Rebounded by Riley. Hands it over to Thompson. Thompson going to bring it up cool, calm, and collect to the top of the court. Pump fake, throws it down to Ray, over to Davis for three. I thought she was going to shoot it for a second. Dumps it off to Thomas as she was cutting off the glass, misses. And the ball goes out of bounds off of who? I guess Wyatt, I believe. I mean, we're doing great so far. No turnovers for the Eunice Cardinals, so that's a plus here with 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Number 20 gets it. That is Caballero. Throws over number 5. And she makes a couple of moves, gets past cross court. 5 has it now. She dribbles a couple, resets the play over to Caballero. She thinks about it, looks around. Dribbles once, hard pass all the way across, and is stolen, tipped away by Gaitan. Keeps it under control and drives all the way down, makes a nice move with the left hand, misses her shot. Almost got her own rebound, but it goes out of bounds off of Eunice. Beautiful, a lot of work there done by Gaitan, but she missed the shot. Gotta make it for the count, right? The score is still 2-0 here in the first quarter. Eunice has like a soft press up front as Caballero gets across court over to number 10. Rodriguez shoots and misses, rebounded by Gaitan. Over to Riley. Riley's going to bring it up for the Cardinals. Throws it down to Ray. Over to Davis for 3. Little jump and misses, but rebounded by Riley. Her first rebound of the night. I am not keeping stats. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. So Thompson has it at the top of the key, dumps it off to Ray. Back over to Thompson. Over to Davis. Back to Ray. Nice little move there. Young lady throws it hard off the board, misses. And it is a fight for the rebound. As Caballero and Riley got a hold of both of them at the same time, but they call it jump ball. And it's going to be Hagerman ball here. A little bit of action there. So far, Eunice has, like I said, a soft press here on Hagerman. Hagerman is running their press breaker as Rodriguez gets it over across the court for him. Throws it over down to number, I guess it don't matter because they call it jump ball. That's Melendez. Lupita Melendez, as they call it jump ball. It's going to be Eunice ball. Thompson's going to bring it up the court here. Thomas. Couple of hard dribbles. Calls the play up top of the key. Chops it up to Riley. Riley gets it right back to her. I'm sorry, Ray. Over to Riley. Back down to Ray. Back to Riley for a three. Oh, misses, but rebounded by Gaitan. Going up big, makes a nice move, shoots it, misses it. And the ball is saved by Hagerman player, and they're coming out in a hurry. All the way down, attacking the basket. Going up, misses it. And rebounded by who else? Riley. She's going to throw it over to Thompson. Thompson's going to bring it up top of the key here. Kind of medium pace here. Going to slow down here. Set the offense down the Ray. Over to Davis for a three. Follows a shot, misses it. Rebounded by Gaetano. A couple of hard dribbles. Misses. Rebounded by Riley. Another miss. And another miss by the Eunice Cardinals. And another miss by the Eunice Cardinals. And another miss by the Eunice Cardinals. We had like 10 misses there. And 10 rebounds, but no points there as Hagerman comes away finally with it. They get out here to Rodriguez. A couple of hard dribbles over to number 11. And they throw it out of bounds. The score is still 2-0 here in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here. Eunice is struggling to make a basket here. I guess so is Hagerman, right? As I talk to myself here. Thompson over to Gaitan. Gaitan's going to shoot a deep three off the glass, but misses. But rebounded by Riley. Misses her first shot, but makes her second one. And we have 4 points, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have a timeout here by who? By Coach? Yes, sir, it is. We're going to send it over to the station for some commercials.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Lady Bobcats. The score is 4-0 here in the first quarter. Eunice is going to put a little pressure on here. See if they can turn the ball over. They got him trapped here, and they get the ball away, number 5. She's going to dribble down, kick it over number 3. Telemontes shoots, misses, rebounded by Thompson. Kind of slows the pace down. Throws over to Ray. She's trying to give the Thompson kind of. Riley comes away, forces it down to Thompson over to Gaitan. She thought about a 3, but she's going to dribble drive. Throws it up, and it was blocked. And they're going to say the ball's going to stay under the basket here for the Eunice Cardinals. Let's hope we can make one here. Lizzie Gaitan's going to throw it in. Throws it into Thompson, steps back behind the 3-point line. Misses it, and it goes off the hands off a Hagerman player. So the ball's going to stay here. Our first sub tonight for the Eunice Cardinals is going to be Hernandez. She's coming in for Davis. So we have a smaller lineup here. And I believe 24 did not check in like she should have for the Hagerman Bobcats. Gaitan's going to throw it in. She throws it over to Riley. Oh, and she threw it over her head, but that is okay because that ball is still legal. She throws it over to Hernandez. She just checked into the game. Forced to pass to Riley, but Riley kept it alive. It was tipped, so the ball can still go past half court. Riley over to Thompson. Thompson kind of throws over to Ray. Gives a quick and give and go to Thompson as Thompson misses a layup. But Hagerman saves the ball that was going out of bounds. No need to do that. Did not need to do that, but And here we go again. It's going to be Eunice ball on the side. Riley over to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Thompson. Thompson over to Riley. She's going to dribble drive. Nice shot there by that young lady, but misses. But beautiful, beautiful job there by Ray. Getting the rebound, going back up and getting fouled. She's doing a great job tonight cleaning up the boards there for the Eunice Cardinals. And she is going to the line. This will be the first person for the Lady Cards going to the free throw line. A couple of hard dribbles. She misses, hits the back of the rim. And we've got Caballero coming back into the game for the Hagerman. I believe she is not related. Ray gets ready, shoots a second one, makes it. She was 1 for 1. The score is 5-0 here in the first quarter. Number 10, Rodriguez gonna bring it up. I believe she traveled and they stripped the ball away. Thompson comes away still with it. And she's not able to handle the ball and it goes out of bounds. And they're gonna say Hagerman touched it last. So that is, well, maybe the first or second turnover of this quarter for the Eunice Cardinals. Gaitan over to Ray. Back to Gaitan, couple of hard dribbles. Throws at the top of the key to Thompson. Thompson tries to force it down, but as she tried to throw the pass to Ray, it was deflected and she went to go get the ball and she was fouled as she did that. That's the second team foul for the Hagerman Bobcats. Riley over to Hernandez, top of the key. Hernandez hesitates to dribble. He'll throw it down the Ray as a hard dribble goes up and makes a basket. That young lady's on fire. She's playing big tonight. That's her 7th point. I believe she scored all the points for the Eunice Cardinals here. And Rodriguez makes a couple of moves. He double dribbles here as Gaitan stepped up as she was coming in the passing lane. So another turnover for the Bobcats. Riley throws it in. Thompson gives it right back to Riley. I think that's her name. She's going to bring the ball cool, calm, and collective. Picks up her dribble, gives it over to Ray. Over Hernandez for a 3. And it's in and out. And nobody wants the ball right now. And Caballero chases it down for the Bobcats. She brings it up the court, throws it over number 24. Quick shot there by that young lady. Misses everything but is rebounded by Ray. Throws over to Riley. Riley's going to bring it up. Coach Fraser screams something over here. Oh, little turnover by the Eunice Cardinals there. Rodriguez from Hagerman picks it up, going all the way down. A lot of contact, but no foul there. The Eunice comes away with the rebound. Long throw towards Gaitan by Ray and goes up a little too hard off the glass and misses it. But the Bobcats get the rebound. They almost threw it away there. Rodriguez bringing it up for him. Stops her dribble, throws over to Caballero. Caballero makes a couple of moves. She's trying to get trapped there. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cannot handle the pass. Thompson comes away with it, going up for a strong layup with some contact, but she misses that shot. So she will be going to the line. She will be shooting 2 here. The score is 7-0 here in the first quarter. And we got 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in this first quarter. As Thompson shoots a high shot there and makes it in. We have Davis coming back in the game, and we have Garcia coming back in the game. Hernandez and Ray are going to step out for the last 1 minute and 35 seconds here in the first quarter. And on this other side, I believe that was Caballero, and number 24 goes out as well. She misses her second one, but rebounded by Riley. Hard dribble, kicks it back out to Thompson. Thompson going to dribble and drive. Little jump shot, makes that one in. I'll take the 2 over the 1, she said. Score now is 10-0. Rodriguez has it for the Bobcats, throws it down over here to number 11 as she cannot handle the pass and goes out of bounds. And that only took like 20, maybe 10 seconds off the clock. So Thompson's going to bring the ball down. She's going to hand it right over to Riley. Picks up her dribble at the front of the top of the court here. Thompson gets it back. They're going to set up the offense. I think they are. Over to Garcia. Garcia almost traveled up and set off to Thompson. Thompson almost threw it away. A lot of almost is here. That's even a word. I don't think it is, but it is tonight. So, Eunice going to get the ball with her on the side. Guy down to Thompson. Thompson over to Riley for a 3. She thought about it. Skip past her. Garcia. And I don't know why Garcia did not chase that ball down. And there's a little discussion here between the ref and the coach. Coach Fraser, whose ball is it going to be? He just smiles. He knows what happened. So it's going to be. Coach Fraser's put 2 thumbs up. If you don't have the answer, make it a jump ball. So it's going to be Bobcat ball. Top of the key. We got 43 seconds remaining. And Eunice is going to try to trap him out there at top of the key, but we're not successful on that. We have a dribble drive here by number 5, but she double dribbles as well on that dribble drive. Another turnover there by the Hagerman Bobcats. We got 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's the longest quarter of my life here. Riley's going to bring it up cool, calm, and collect to try the last shot here. Gives it to Thompson, top of the key to run off, and she does a nice move. The dribble drive, throws it up, misses, but gets her own rebound. Dribbles back out, and she's going to dump it down to Gaetan. Hard left move, goes off the glass, too hard. Gets her own rebound, goes back up, misses. Davis snatches it out of the air, kicks it out to Riley, shoots it, and makes a nice 2 there for the Eunice Cardinals, extending the lead to 12-0 here. Whoa, that girl almost broke the glass there. The score is 12-0 here in the end of the first quarter. You are listening to No More Broadcasting. Thank you very much. Going to send it to the commercials real quick.
Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rentals, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to here to Eunice, New Mexico at the Taj Mahal, better known as Joe Langston Arena. Right now, the Lady Cardinals are facing the Lady Bobcats. The score is 12-0 at the end of the first quarter. We got 10 seconds to start off here at the second quarter. That first quarter, the leader that led the team for the Eunice Cardinals was Ray. I believe that's her name, Ray. We flipped this paper over. She had 7 points, and she tore it up for the Eunice Cardinals. Beautiful job by that young lady. Yes, that's her last name. I can't say her first name here. So Hagerman's going to get the ball. Number 5 is going to bring it up for them. Good defense here by Garcia, trying to stop her from dribbling further more. Back down to 11. Stolen by Garcia, but she turns right back over. She gets her pocket picked over to Rodriguez for the Hagerman Bobcats. Garcia's out there like a pit bull trying to take that ball away. He's doing a beautiful job making pick up their dribble. She dumps it down to 11. They force it down to 0. She misses it. Rebounded by Riley. And Hagerman's going to try to do a full court here, but nope, can't handle it. As Riley gives it off to Thompson. Thompson over to Garcia. Garcia over to Davis. Davis over to Riley, making a nice move as she's pushing the back and almost got a and one there. And she's going back to the line. I think her name is Zakiya Ray. Zakiya Ray is going to the line here for the Eunice Cardinals. She had a great first quarter. So I hope she can continue that here as she shoots. That shot looks beautiful shot there by that young lady. Extending the lead here to 13-0. Couple substitutions for the Hagerman Bobcats. Shoots the second one, makes them both, man. That young lady is on fire with them pink shoes out there. Turn it up. As Caballero's going to bring it up for the Hagerman Bobcats. Throw it over to number 5. I'll get your name right eventually. Number 5 over to Caballero, down to Rodriguez. She is going to have we're going to have a timeout here by the Hagerman Bobcats. Again, she's going to extend this second quarter a little bit longer than we need to. So as we go to a timeout, we're going to go to a timeout to the station.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the action here on a Tuesday evening. We are in Eunice, New Mexico. This is brought to you by Nomar Broadcasting. It is I, Rosendo Caballero. I am by myself tonight. The dream team has separated for this evening. Mr. Jones is out of town, and Mr. Charlie's feeling under the weather, so it's just me, myself, and I, so bear with me. The Lady Cardinals here lead here in the second quarter, 14-0 against the Hagerman Bobcats, as Rodriguez throws it in the Caballero. Caballero brings it down over here on the left-hand side, I believe. Long pass to number 5. She does a dribble and drive, but beautiful defense by the Eunice Cardinals, but we do not handle that loose ball. And he goes out of bounds on us, the Cardinals. As Riley hit the court there pretty hard. A little shook up. Rodriguez going to throw it in for the Bobcats. Over to Caballero. Caballero does a couple of hard dribbles. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets the ball. Back to Caballero. Back to number 5. It dumps it down to number 3, but she cannot handle it as Garcia comes up with the steal for the Eunice Cardinals. What's up, Victor? It's back to Thompson. Thompson has top of the key. Throws over to Riley. Riley's going to do a nice dribble drive. Kicks it back to Davis for a 3. She misses it by a smidge as Thompson gets the rebound. Rebound steps out, shoots another 3 by herself, misses it as well. Thompson gets Davis gets the rebound, and she has foul as she goes up. So Davis is going to go to the free throw line as the Eunice Cardinals are taking care of business on that offensive board rebound stuff. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to get excited when it's 14-0, but I'll take it any way we can. This being a district game. As that ball touched every part of that rim and falls in finally. Riley's coming out. Gaitan's coming in. Davis gets the ball. Couple of hard dribbles. Look at that shot. Beautiful. Nothing but the bottom of the net by that young lady. Here comes. Who is that? Number 20, Caballero. Coming over, bring it out. The ball throws it over to nobody, but somebody chases it down. That's kind of weird. Hagerman still has the ball. Couple of hard dribbles. Throws it all across court to nobody. Throws it into the stands. Beautiful catch there by Coach McBee. As Zamora is going to be coming into the game here for Gaitan. So right now on the court, we have Zamora, Ray, Garcia, Thompson, and Gaitan. Thompson's going to be the ball handler. She jumps it off to Ray. Ray back over to Thompson, over to Gaitan. Shoots an awkward shot. And Hagerman player caught it. At the same time she caught it, they pushed her out of bounds, but it was not seen. If it wasn't seen, it doesn't count, right? Zamora's going to be throwing in for the Eunice Cardinals. She thinks about it, finally throws it to the top of the key to Gaitan. Gaitan wanted a 3, but she does a dribble drive instead off the back of the rim, misses it. Rebounded by the Bobcats. They throw it in front over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes up, misses it. Rebounded by Ray. Throws it out to Thompson. Thompson's bringing it up for the Eunice Cardinals. Over to Garcia, over to Gaitan. Gaitan used her dribbles, couple of hard dribbles. Top of the key to Zamora. Zamora's going to throw it up for a 3. She misses it, got everything but the rim. The score remains 16-0. What do they say? If you ain't shooting, you ain't trying to make it. So here we go. We got number 5 bringing it up for the Hagerman Bobcats. Look at that defense by Garcia. I thought she's all over her. Trying to get a steal as forces her to turn the ball over. So it's going to be Eunice's ball here. Thompson's going to be throwing in the Gaitan. Gaitan looks at Thompson like, here, I don't want it. So here comes Gaitan. Throws over to Garcia on the right-hand side. She dribbles down. The ball was, ooh. And Zamora was pushed out of bounds there. No foul was called. They called a walk instead, but it's a turnover by the Eunice Cardinals. That's something we've been very good tonight, not having the ball turned over. The ladies have been taking care of the ball tonight, so give credit where credit is due. And here come the Bobcats again. And back to that corner so they can get trapped, I guess. As Zamora and Riley come up there, and Riley comes away with the steal. She's going quick, fast, in a hurry. Sometimes too fast for the ball. She had to pick up her dribble. Skip past Gaitan. Gaitan down the Ray. Over to Hernandez. Top of the key. A deep three. Misses it, but who comes up with the ball? Ray throws up a hard shot. Misses a point-blank layup. And the Hagerman Bobcats coming back with the rebound. Rodriguez is bringing the ball down. She is trapped by Riley. She gets a steal. I'm laughing because it was too easy for that young lady. A couple of moves, throws over to Zamora. Zamora got mugged there, but no foul was called. She forced the ball down the Gaitan, but it was thrown away. And here comes the Bobcats as Ray had to foul that young lady, number 5, as she was going up for a layup. And that's going to put their Hagerman player on the line to shoot some balls here. See if she can get Hagerman on the board as the score is 16-0 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. Now, the bank is open as that young lady gives the Bobcats that 1 point that is needed. So here we go again. Shoots it up, misses it, rebounded by nobody, no number. The ball was rolling out of bounds and is saved by Hagerman, and the ball is on the ground here, on the floor, I'm sorry. And eventually, 20 seconds later, they call a jump ball. We're going to have a substitution coming in, Caballero, for the Hagerman Bobcats. The ball is going to be the Eunice ball. I keep saying ball a lot. I need to stop saying that. Gaitan's going to throw it over to Riley. Never mind, she threw it over to Hernandez as the Hagerman Bobcats apply a little bit of pressure. Gaitan throws a deep pass to Riley over to Ray, and Ray does a quick turnaround. As she shot it, she was fouled. Went around rim a couple of times, and it's a beautiful press breaker the Eunice Cardinals are running tonight. It's actually working. I mean, it is working. I apologize. That puts Ray at the free throw line. That young lady has 9 points tonight. Make it 10 points tonight for the Eunice Cardinals. She's playing big tonight. Another shot for that young lady as Zamora comes out. Shoot, misses that one. Rebounded by the Bobcats, and they throw it down to number 11. Back over to Rodriguez, makes a couple of moves, and she was fouled here, they say. And basketball by number 10, Riley. I believe that is her first foul of this quarter and of this game, which we are in the second quarter here. Ray's gonna come out, take a breather as Davis comes in for her. I heard Caballero back to Rodriguez. Dribble drive, dumps it off to Zero. Zero throws it up, misses it, and rebounded by Riley. Riley's gonna slow it down a little bit, throw it over to Thompson. Thompson back over to Riley. Over to Davis. Ooh, Riley was wide open, but she did not give her the ball. Over to the top of the key to Gaitan. Gaitan over to Thompson. Thompson's gonna dribble drive for a deep 2. Oh, it's a 3 they said, but she missed it no matter what. Hagerman comes away with it. Caballero's gonna bring the ball up for the Bobcats. And she throws her number 3. Telemantes back over to Caballero to Rodriguez. And over to 11. 11's gonna shoot a deep 3, misses, and the ball goes out of bounds. And it's gonna stay with the Hagerman Bobcats. I'll pause her because they weren't doing anything. Rodriguez throws it over to Telemantes for a deep 3 again. She misses it, but his rebound once again by the Bobcats, but she stepped out of bounds. Thompson's having a hard time throwing it in, but she gets it finally over to Ray as the Hagerman Bobcats apply that pressure, but she's going to do a deep pass down to Hernandez underneath the basket, but she brings it back out, throws it over Gaitan. Gaitan hits to the back of the rim, but rebounded by Thompson over to Davis for a deep 2. Extending that lead to 19, extending that lead to 19. That's her 4th point tonight from Davis. And down over to number 3, back over to Caballero, and is beautiful defense there by Hernandez as she jumped in the passing lane, got through that ball out of bounds. Caballero's coming out. Number 5's coming in. Adrian. Rodriguez gonna throw it in. Hernandez got a hand on it, but they still got it in. But Riley got a full hand on that one, coming up with the steal, coming up with a left-hand layup. Oh, bounces it off her foot. Once again, sometimes she's just a little too fast for that basketball. Speed kills sometimes. Now she's going to tie her shoe. little Charlie there. Rodriguez bringing the ball up for the Bobcats. Over number 11. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez makes a couple of moves. Over to 5. They're not even getting close to the basket. A long pass over here, back to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez cannot handle the pass. And it's poked out of bounds. Another turnover here by the Hagerman Bobcats. Riley's going to throw it over into Thompson. The score is 19-1 here in the second quarter. 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in this half. As Davis throws it away, but nobody can handle that ball. That ball has a little bit of oil on it. Finally, Thompson comes up with it, dumps it down there. Riley goes up for left-hand lady, misses, rebounded by Gaitan. She misses, and the ball goes out of bounds on who? Who knows? No, they said white. It's going to be white ball. I guess it went out of bounds on the Bobcats. Riley's going to be throwing it for the Eunice Cardinals underneath their basket. Throws it to the top of the key to Davis. Davis thought about a 3. Throws it back over to Riley. Riley over to Thompson. Top of the key. Thompson does dribble a drive all by herself. Open lane. Goes up for a beautiful layup. Scores 21-0 here. 21-1. Rodriguez throws it over to nobody. Nobody picks it up. And it is stolen by Thompson. Thompson slows it down a little bit, gets a little bit of composure, makes a nice Euro move, goes up left-handed, misses. And the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Hagerman Bobcats. And we got some subs coming in for the Eunice Cardinals and the Hagerman Bobcats. We got Riley, Zamora, and Ray, Zamora, and Garcia coming in for the Eunice Cardinals. We have Hernandez, Davis, and Riley coming out. And we had 24 come in for the Hagerman Bobcats and Caballero coming in for the Bobcats. We got a minute and 27 seconds remaining. And we almost trapped Caballero there, but she threw it to Rodriguez. And Thompson almost had a steal over here on the backside, but not quite. Number 11 going to throw it in. Back to 11 for a deep 3. She loves shooting a 3, but she ain't made one yet. But keep shooting, girl. Rebounded by Zamora. Outlet to Thompson. Thompson's going to bring it up. Showing them handles at the top of the key here. Dumps it off to Ray. Ray looks, throws it over to Zamora, but somebody jumped in the passing lane with the green shirt. And that is the turnover for the Eunice Cardinals. Rodriguez going to bring it up for the Hagerman Bobcats. Throws it over to Caballero. Caballero makes a move back to Rodriguez. Down to 0, which is Melendez. Made a couple of moves towards the basket as I look down to find her name. So that's going to be Thompson's first foul of the game. And Melendez is going to be going to the line here, ladies and gentlemen. We got 48 seconds remaining here in the half, in the second quarter. Shoots, misses it. Yep. Rodriguez comes out for the Bobcats. I cannot see that little girl's number, so I don't know who that is. Coming into the game. Melendez does a couple of hard dribbles. Shoots. Misses. Rebounded by Thompson. Going to slow her down a little bit. I hope. No, she's not. And she has a full court pressure here. Loses the ball. Comes away at number 0 from the Hagerman Bobcats. Going to drive it up. Beautiful defense there by Garcia, putting the body on her, not letting her shoot without some contact. But Caballero comes back with the rebound. He tried to jump it up to Melendez. Melendez gets a good position there, but she is trapped by Zamora and Gaitan. And they're going to call the quick jump ball there. I would have called 3 seconds before anything else. But the ball is going to stay here. We got 22 seconds. There's a lot of shuffling going on here as the Bobcats are trying to get their players coming in the game. Rodriguez going to be throwing it in. Throws it over to Caballero. Back to Rodriguez. Ray comes out here to try to stop her. She dribble drives, misses it. Rebounded by Garcia. Garcia's going to bring the ball down. Oh, almost lost it. There's a little spin move over to Thompson. Thompson brings it up the court. We got 7 seconds left on the score. Garcia has it. She's going to dribble drive. Caballero's all over her. She throws it up, misses it completely. But that's the end of the first half of this basketball game. The score is 21-1 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. So This is Rosendo Caballero with No More Broadcast. We'll be right back after these few commercials.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding. Precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASMER stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Rosendo Caballero here in Eunice, New Mexico, as the Lady Cardinals are facing the Lady Bobcats. That was the end of the first half. It's been all nothing but Cardinals tonight, 21-1 against the Bobcats. The Lady Cardinals are firing in all cylinders, as they say. I'm by myself. Jimmy Jones is out tonight, and Charlie's feeling under the weather, but we're going to make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it happen. Fun, exciting, but y'all going to hear somebody's voice on this mic. And like I was saying, we got the gentlemen out there warming up. We got the ladies out here warming up now. We got 2 minutes and we kick off into the third quarter. Just kind of want to go over the first halves. It was all right. Ray, she had tons of rebounds, and I keep good stats. I would say she had at least 10 to 11 rebounds. And their first quarter, she had 7 points. After that, she had a couple of free throws made. Thompson doing a beautiful job, and Riley doing her thing with rebounds and steals. Gaitan has not got on the board yet, but she's going to start that here in the third quarter, hopefully extend this lead so we can get a good victory here. As the Lady Bobcats are barely coming out to the court, coming down them steps. I guess they don't want to warm up here for the third quarter. But like I said, it's been a good night tonight for the Lady Cards. And the crowd is kind of small tonight. I don't know why. I don't know why. They're probably at home listening to Rosendo on the mic here. So we got 56 seconds left here. We're running out of words here before the game even starts, or the second half. Coach Frazier down to give him some final instructions here right before this quarter starts. The JV boys fell to the to the Bobcats earlier. Yeah, the Bobcats have a young man. He's a little, I think he was the 8th grader. He dropped 22 points on the Eunice Cardinals. Kid was dropping dimes all over the floor, making shots from anywhere he shot it from. Kid's gonna be impressive in the future if he stays with it. But the Eunice Cardinals JV boys fell short. I believe it's 47 to 40. I don't exactly remember what the score was. So the buzzer's about to go off in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the buzzer goes off here to start the third quarter. Number 5. So who we got there for the Eunice Cardinals? We have Thompson, Riley, Gaitan, Davis, and Ray. For the Bobcats, we have Rodriguez, Caballero, Telemantes, I believe. Was that number 3? Yeah, that is Telemantes. So Eunice is going to jump off, start off with the ball here. Thompson over to Gaitan, Gaitan over to Ray. Gaitan with the deep 3, hits the back of the rim, but rebounded by Telemantes. Over to Caballero. Caballero's going to bring the ball up for the Hagerman Bobcats. She's met at the top of the key by Thompson. She's going to dump it up down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down there to Telemantes. No. And that's a turnover because that young lady cannot handle the ball down there. So that's the first turnover in the third quarter for the Bobcats as Thompson brings the ball up. Throws it over to Riley. Throws it down underneath to Ray. Wide open. Making a beautiful shot there by that young lady. Quick turn layup. And that is her 12th point of this game. And here comes Caballero. Over to number 11. 11 throws it away. Riley gets it. Outlet to Thompson. Thompson going to slow down. Over to Davis. Davis back to Thompson. Thompson for a deep 2. It's 2. Yes, sir. It's a deep 2 by Thompson there. Extending the lead 25 to 1. And over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down over to Telemantes. Telemantes quick shot. Misses. And rebounded by Ray. Over to Riley. Over to Thompson. Back to Riley. Little pump fake. Over to Davis. Davis over to Gaitan. Gaitan a couple of hard dribbles. Back to Riley. To Ray. Over to Gaitan for a deep 2. And she misses that one as well. We need to get that young lady on the board. Rebounded by Caballero. She's going to speed up the pace, attack it, and throw it over to nobody. And nobody almost saved it there. Another turnover by the Bobcats. I believe they have more turnovers than points tonight. As Thompson throws over to Riley, where she wasn't paying attention. She gets it. Davis over back to Riley. Little jump shot. In and out, but rebounded by Ray. Goes back up too hard. And Telemantes comes down with the rebound. Outlet to Caballero for the Bobcats. Over to number 5. 5, one hard dribble, picks up a dribble. Thompson jumps in the passing lane, and the ball comes down the stands. And it was picked up by Billy Hobbs there. We have a timeout already by the coach. Send it back to the station.
Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Eunice, New Mexico, to Langston Arena, better known as the Taj Mahal. And the Bobcats going to throw it in. Rodriguez to Caballero. Caballero has her hands up, throws it away over here. I believe it was touched, not by Eunice, by Hagerman. So that ball is going to be Eunice ball here. 4 trips down, 4 turnovers there for the Lady Bobcats. As Thompson's going to bring it up quick, fast, in a hurry. Slows it down finally. Over to Ray, down to Riley, down to Ray. Ray couldn't handle the pass. Rodriguez comes away with it. Oh, and she travels twice, but no call was made. She throws it over to Caballero. Caballero's going to dribble it to the top of the key. Picks up a dribble, throws over to Rodriguez, over to Telemantes. Telemantes quick shot, misses, rebounded by Thompson. Thompson kicks it out to Riley. Riley looks up, Ray's wide open into the basket. Over to Davis, dumps it off to Ray. Ray goes up, she is fouled, but no call was made. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Rodriguez gonna bring it all the way down. No contact, goes up, misses it. Rebounded by Thompson. A little back and forth here, but nobody can make a basket. Score is 25-1. We got 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Thompson over to Ray. Ray over to Castro. Castro down to Davis. Davis misses, but rebounded by Ray. Ray goes back up. Riley, I'm sorry, goes back up, makes a free throw. Job there by Riley, cleaning up the board there for the Eunice Cardinals. Caballero's going to bring the ball up real cool, calm, and collective. Throws it over to number 5. She's thinking about it. She needs a dribble. Back to Caballero. Hard dribble down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is trapped down here. Ooh. Castro kind of runs Caballero over, but no foul was called. And they're going to say the ball's going to stay right here. It's going to remain Hagerman ball. Rodriguez over to number 5. That young lady was fouled by Castro. A little aggressiveness there by that young lady. I don't know why she fouled her for trying to stop the clock or something. The score now is 27-1 here in the third quarter. Rodriguez over to 5. 5 does a couple of hard dribbles in front of Thompson. Throws it back to Rodriguez. Over number 24. Back to Rodriguez. Does a couple of moves here. Ball is kicked on the floor. Blocked by Ray there. Rebounded by Telemantes. Goes up, misses. The ball is still all over the place. And we have a walk or a travel there. But better yet, it's going to be a foul. They're going to call a foul on her. She didn't hug her, coach. She spun into the hug. Anyways, it's going to be a Hagerman ball here. They call a foul on Riley. They're going to throw it all the way down to number 5. Dribble drive. Throws it up, misses. And then Hagerman cannot handle the ball as Melendez throws the ball out of bounds there. Eunice ball. Here comes Thompson. Thompson top of the key. Throws over to Castro. Castro down to Davis. Davis does a little floor pass to Ray. Ray goes up, misses, gets her own rebound. They're going to call it jump ball as both young ladies hit the ground here, or the floor. Bodies on the floor. So it's going to be a Hagerman ball. Thompson putting a little pressure up there on Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws it all the way down number 11. Couple of dribble drive. Back to Rodriguez. She is partially blocked by Thompson, and they're going to call a delay foul here. She was shooting 3, they just said, because she was on the 3-point line. So, yep. That's Thompson's second foul of the game. Riley has 2. Ray has 1. And like Charlie said, the ball don't lie. She misses the first one. It is quiet in here. I can hear myself talk. That's not good. Rodriguez goes again. Makes her second one. And we have 2 points up there for the Lady Bobcats. Davis is coming out. Gaitan is coming in. And Hernandez came in as well. As Ray goes out to take a little break. Her last shot here from the free throw line for Rodriguez. Shoots, misses, rebounded by Riley, and she falls, and no travel was called. She kicks it out to Castro. Castro throws over to Thompson, and they're going to call the backcourt on that call right there, boys. That's the most excitement we've had in this third quarter. Backcourt there. Imagine that. Imagine that. So Rodriguez going to throw it in the number 5 here for the Hagerman Bobcats. She's going to bring it down a little bit. Dribble around everywhere, throw it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez getting a little bit of pressure by Castro. Rodriguez picks up a dribble. Long pass over here, number 5. She gets it, makes a sweet move around Hernandez. Dribbles all the way down, but loses the ball. Castro comes up with it, gives it over to Thompson. Thompson's going to dribble drive, stop, Little jump shot, misses in front of the rim, rebounded by Rodriguez. An outlet to number 11. She chases it down, travels 2 times, but no call was made. She laughs because she knows she traveled. She was blocked. Rodriguez was blocked by Thompson. Gets her own block, throws it over to Riley. Riley dumps it down the guy to nobody. And the ball goes out of bounds. That ball went between 2 players, between Hernandez and Gaitan, and they both looked at each other and said, you get it? No, you got it. Turnover. It should have been an easy 2 points for the Eunice Cardinals. We got to capitalize on that, but we did not tonight. As Castro sits down and Garcia comes in for the Eunice Cardinals. And Caballero came in as well for the Bobcats. Over to Rodriguez. They throw it down, but Riley jumps in the pass and he comes away with the steal. Is she going to keep pushing? No, she stops. Picks up a dribble, back out to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Gaitan. Gaitan going to try to get on the board tonight, and she does. Quick turnaround 2 there for Gaitan. That is her first points of this evening for that young lady, as Caballero throws over Rodriguez to Telemantes. Telemantes was blocked. She went up for a shot by Riley. Gaitan to Thompson. Thompson going to throw over to Hernandez. Hernandez wants to shoot a 3 for a change, and she shoots, misses. Had an opportunity to get a rebound, but she let it go out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover. Oh, a missed shot, right? Another turnover. Score is 29-2 here with a minute and 58 seconds in this third quarter. Mr. Frazier throws his hands in there like, what's going on? As Caballero has a hard time with the pass here. Over at 11. 11 is trapped. And the Hagerman coach calls a timeout before they trap that young lady. And we are going to the station for some commercials.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the No More broadcast here in Eunice, New Mexico, as the Lady Cardinals are facing the Lady Bobcats. We are in the third quarter. The score is 29-2 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. They have dominated this whole game. Other than that, I mean, a lot of girls that have got a lot of playing time there for the Eunice Cardinals. Right now on the court for them, we have Gaitan, Garcia, Thompson, Hernandez, and Riley. That is Riley's first name, as Rodriguez throws it over the Caballero. Back to Rodriguez. She shoots a 3 and makes it. We have 5 points for the Hagerman Bobcats. We got a minute and 40 seconds remaining as Thompson breaks it down. Throws over to Riley. Riley's looking down. To skip past to Garcia, but somebody jumps in the passing lane, but we come back away with it, and we throw another ball away here. As Talamantes stole it, kicks it out to Caballero. Caballero's losing her own balance out there by herself. Over to Rodriguez, back to Talamantes, shoots a 3, misses, and the ball ends up in the hands of Garcia, and she wisely throws it away to Thompson. Thompson over to Riley. She tries to force the ball to Gaitan, and it is stolen by the Bobcats. And here comes Rodriguez. She goes up, misses a layup, and rebounded by Riley. And Riley is, what? Oh, sorry. They call it travel on Riley after they were riding her like a horse out there, but they call it travel on her. Anyways, so it's going to be Hagerman ball under their basket. Rodriguez going to throw it into Caballero. Back to Rodriguez. She's going to dribble and drive, and she traveled, but no call was made, and that ball is on the floor, and she cannot get up because that's a travel, dude. They call it a jump ball out there, as Zamora has come into the game for the Eunice Cardinals. So it looks like Hagerman's going to have a full court press. Zamora wisely throws it over to Garcia. Garcia is going to dribble. Throw it back to Zamora. Back to the Garcia. Back to Riley. Riley did a hard dribble, picked up a dribble, threw it over to Ray. Ray can't handle the pass. Telemontes comes away with makes a couple of moves, goes towards the basket, lost control of the ball. And Caballero comes out of the way with it, steps out for a three, misses it, goes out of bounds. That's going to be Eunice's ball here in the third quarter. The score is 29-5. Hagerman's bringing the pressure here on the Eunice Cardinals. See if they can create some turnovers. And probably get some points, but we'll see. And, whew, Riley saved that one. And she throws it down to Ray. Ray dumps it down to Zamora. Nope, she did not throw it to Zamora. She threw it to nobody. Zamora was the closest player there. She wasn't close enough for that pass as Eunice throws the ball away. Got to take care of the ball. Don't get sloppy here, ladies and gentlemen. 14 seconds here. Rodriguez going to be the ball up for the Bobcats down to number 11. And Riley Wiley grabs the ball, making it a jump ball. And it's going to be Hagerman's ball under the basket with 8.0 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rodriguez over to number 11. 11 back to Rodriguez. Pump fake, and she is tripped up by Riley. And Riley's face will look frustrated on that one. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little parched here. Rodriguez down to Telemontes. Nice pass there, but a better shot there by Telemontes. And no, I'm sorry, that was Melendez, not Telemontes on that shot. Into the third quarter, the score is 29-5 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. We're going to send it back to the station while I try to give me some water.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery. Fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Eunice, New Mexico, to this district matchup as the Lady Cardinals are facing the Hagerman Bobcats. Starting the fourth quarter here, the score is 29-7, all Eunice Cardinals. Right now on the court, we have 6 players. So who are we going to take off, Coach, for the Eunice Cardinals? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Somebody has to get off the floor. So right now we have Thompson, Hernandez, Castro, Davis, and Gaitan. And Castro has the ball over to Thompson. Thompson thought about a three. She dumps it out to Davis. Davis looks around, forces the ball to Gaitan, turns it over. The outlet to Caballero. Caballero comes all the way down, and she is fouled by Castro as she was going up. So we can stop the clock for a few seconds here as Caballero will be going to the line for the Hagerman Bobcats. So Caballero has a couple of hard dribbles. Aims, shoots, looks pretty, hits the back of the rim there. Not pretty enough to go in, but close enough to look pretty. Student section is kind of bare tonight. Aims, shoots, and makes the second one, giving them 8 points here. Gaitan's going to throw it in as Hagerman applies a little bit of pressure here on the inbounds play. Gaitan over to Thompson. Thompson over to Castro. Castro going to dribble all the way down with a hard layup, misses, and the ball was poked out of bounds by Hernandez, so the ball's going to go to the Bobcats. Bobcats get it into Caballero. She almost traveled her as Hernandez kind of flashed up there. Caballero's looking for the play. Throws it over number 5. Back over to Caballero. Down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez got the ball stolen by Thompson. Picked her pocket. Now Rodriguez is all over Thompson. But Thompson has some golden handles out there. She got him get away with one. Oh, she thought about throwing down a guy. Gaitan. She forces it to Davis. We got another turnover here as number 5 brings it down, misses the layup, and the ball is going to get poked out of bounds by the the Bobcats. Gaitan's going to throw it in to Thompson. Caballero up on her. Back to Gaitan. Back to Castro, getting past the court there. But the ball was stolen by Rodriguez. Throws it forward, but Thompson chases it down. Turnovers after turnovers here by both teams here in the fourth quarter. A little sloppy basketball, but as Telemontes comes away with the steal there from the Cardinals. Rodriguez throws a three, misses it. Rebounded by Gaitan, and we got a quick timeout here by Coach Fraser. He's had enough of this sloppy playness. And he tells the girls to hurry up and get in there, because all he got is 30 seconds, he said. So we send it back to the station one more time.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in the fourth quarter in Eunice, New Mexico. Right now, the Lady Cardinals are winning 29-8 here in the fourth quarter. I think I already said that once or twice this game. This is brought to you by No More Broadcast. It is I, Rosendo Caballero. I am by myself tonight. Mrs. Jones is on vacay, and Charlie's feeling under the weather. But he is helping me out from home with the app, keeping score. He might be a little delayed, but I'll keep you updated as best as I can. Coach Frazier called a quick timeout because we had a little bit of sloppy basketball there. When I say sloppy, we had like 9 turnovers from both teams. Back to back to back. So right now, I believe Hagerman is going to apply a little bit of pressure. Might be a little too late here in the fourth quarter, as Gaitan's going to be trying to throw it in here for the Eunice Cardinals. And she does to Thompson. Thompson back to Gaitan. One dribble, back to Thompson. 2 dribbles. Over to Davis. Davis gets it past midcourt. Back over to Thompson. Thompson going in for a strong layup. And one. The young lady's going to go to the foul line here, try to get a 3-point play. That's a beautiful job as the ladies came out of a timeout. Coach Frazier explained to them what he wanted, and they did it. Beautiful job by those Lady Cardinals going out there and dominating on that press break. Thompson to the free throw line. 1 or 2 dribble. Beautiful shot. Goes all the way in. Little 3-point play by that young lady. Extending the lead to 32 points. 32-8. Almost had a steal there by Thompson over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws it over to number 11. Thank God 11's tall because Melendez just shot a shot here and misses it. Rodriguez comes over with the rebound out to number 3. Was that Telemontes? Yeah, I'm sorry. Rodriguez for another shot for a 3-point. Rebounded by Ray. She travels over to Riley. Riley goes around the back. Throws over to Thompson. Thompson over to Gaitan. She feeds Thompson. Nice give and go. Misses her layup, but she had a lot of contact and no fouls called. Rebound by Telemontes. Kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez lost the handles, and Thompson comes away with the steal here. Wisely slows down. Over to Diller. Over to Ray. Gaitan. I think everybody's going to touch the ball here in this series. With Thompson. Thompson to Riley. Riley to Davis. Davis going to shoot a deep 3 and goes in, baby. 3. Charlie said, Bob, number 41. Davis out there playing big. Oh, and Ray got the steal. Throws it off to Thompson. Thompson goes up for a layup. Left-handed layup with a bump. No foul was called. Rodriguez comes away with it. And another steal by Riley. Over to Ray. Back to Riley as they both smile at each other. So Riley's going to bring the ball down for the Eunice Cardinals. Over to Thompson. Little excitement there. Over to Gaitan. A long pass there by Thompson. Over to Ray. Over to Riley. Riley thought about a 3. She picked up a dribble. Over to Davis. Davis over to Thompson. Thompson's going to shoot that 3. Oh, hits the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Hagerman Bobcats. To Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to number 11. Misses a layup. Throws it over the backboard. She was waiting for some contact, but there was no contact on that play. Pausing the action there. As subs come in. Gaitan's going to throw it into Thompson. Thompson back to Gaitan. Couple of hard dribbles over to Davis. I believe that was passed with Davis, but Davis wasn't close enough to catch it. I think that's what she meant to throw it to. Oh well, another turnover by the Eunice Cardinals. So we got Caballero bringing the ball up for the the Bobcats. I was going to say Wildcats. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez being smothered by Gaitan out there. Now she's trapped by Riley, Gaitan, and Thompson. And she fell to the ground with the ball in her hands and no travel was called. What are you going to call it for now, fool? Man. That's a crazy series right there. So after the turnover there by the Bobcats, we have some subs coming in. Garcia came in for Gaitan. Riley threw it over to Thompson, and Thompson could not handle the inbound play. Another forced turnover there. So it's going to be Hagerman ball under their basket here. What are they going to do? They're going to try to shoot a three, I guess. Rodriguez going to throw it in the Caballero. Watch. Yep, back to Rodriguez. And she shoots a three. And she misses it. Almost got rebounded by Davis, but could not handle it. Hagerman comes away with it. Caballero on top. Back to Rodriguez. Back to Caballero. Way up to the top of the key. Over to number 11. Back to Caballero. To Rodriguez. Pump fake. Dribble drive. Over number 24 for a three. Misses. And rebounded by Caballero. Over number 11. Uses her dribble up. She is trapped. We're going to have a timeout here by the Hagerman coach. So he's had enough of it for this evening. The score right now is 35-8. We're in the fourth quarter. We got 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here. We're going to send it to the station one more time.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop. Committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to this district game as the Lady Cards are taking care of business, man. They're taking care of some Bobcats tonight. The score is 35-8, and I believe it's going to be Hagerman ball under their basket. Eunice is taking her time to get out there as the horn done rang twice. Everybody getting set here. I believe they're going to go to Caballero. Back to Rodriguez for a 3 points shot. Let's see. Yep, Caballero. Rodriguez. Dribble drive. Little jump shot here. And she misses. Rebounded by Telemontes. She misses as well. The ball goes out of bounds. And Ray let it go out of bounds. And it's still going to be Hagerman ball instead of grabbing it. Oh, well. Oh, they threw it to somebody else other than Caballero on the inbound play. That's number 0. That is Melendez. To Caballero to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for a 3, and she misses. And it is rebounded by Riley. 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Thompson brings it up. Over to Garcia. Garcia thought about a 3. Gives it back to Thompson. Thompson throws it out to Davis. Back to Riley. Riley down to Thompson. To Ray with a 3. Oh, she misses it. Hit the front of the rim. Rebounded by Rodriguez. The Bobcats are here. They come. They are attacking the basket here. And she is fouled, but she kicks out to number 24. Her shot was blocked by Riley, but it was missed, and Ray got the rebound there. Outlet to Riley. Riley's going to bring it up. Give it over to Thompson. Thompson over to Garcia. Garcia's going to dribble drive. Throws it away over to Rodriguez. Jumping in the pass lane. Coming up with the steal. Coming all the way down. Going up. And she is blocked from behind. Blocked from behind by Riley. I thought they got her with the body, but the ref said no. Beautiful job there by that young lady, Riley. We got Davis coming out of the game. We got Zamora coming in. Over to Caballero. Back to Rodriguez for a three. Partially blocked. Oh, they're going to say it was a foul on Riley. So that young lady is going to go to the charity line for 3 shots here in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in this game. And I believe that's Riley's 4th foul. Wow, she better be careful. She might foul out of this game with 2 minutes left. She makes the first shot, Rodriguez does, giving her 2 points. Caballero has 4 points, and Melendez has 2 points for the Hagerman Bobcats. Second shot, it is good as well. Guess the ball's not going to lie tonight. So Hagerman has some substitutes coming in. Everybody but the shooter, Rodriguez. I believe the one at the left at the scoreboard is coming in for Rodriguez once she makes the shot. Or misses the shot, who knows. Oh, she made all 3 of them. So right now, Rodriguez has 4 points. The score is 35-11 here as Thompson throws a deep pass to nobody. Number 4 from the Hagerman Wildcats. Ramirez gets it, gives it to number 1, Torres. Torres going to dribble drive here. Back to number 11. 11 throws it to Zamora as Zamora comes up with the steal. Slows it down, hands it over to Thompson. Thompson's going to dribble drive, throw it out to Ray. Back to Garcia. Back to Zamora. Back to the top of the key to Ray. And Ray's going to shoot a 3. Oh! Rebounded by a Hagerman player. They throw it to number 11. Another Hagerman player. Back to number 1, Torres. And she traveled 5 times after she did a moonwalk, walking backwards out there. It looked good, too. And one of the cheerleaders said, you can't do that. And here we go. Garcia's going to be throwing the ball in for the Eunice Cardinals. Over to who? To Hernandez. Hernandez going to bring the ball down. Throw it over to Zamora. Zamora down to Gaitan. Gaitan hard dribble. Back to Zamora. Zamora kind of... Oh, Garcia for a deep 3. Oh, and it goes in. The 3 for Garcia. Getting her on the board. That's her first points of this evening. As the Hagerman Bobcats are bringing the ball up here. And Garcia's playing good defense out there. Oh, we're out to 24. Shoots another 3. Misses, but rebounded by who? Ray. Out to Hernandez. 58 seconds left here in this game. Over to Gaitan. Gaitan looks down, throws over to Zamora. Zamora's going to square up, shoot it, and in and out. Unfortunately, did not fall for Zamora, but ball was tapped out of bounds here by Hernandez, stopping that clock. 42 seconds remaining here. The score is 38-11. All Cardinals. They throw it over number 5. Number 5 is going to lean into Garcia. And number 5 is going to make a couple of moves over to number 11 for another 3. Hits the top of the backboard. Number 24 rebounds. Dribbles out. Throws it over to number 5. They said don't foul. She dribble drives, comes all the way up, makes a nice move. And she is fouled with 22 seconds left in this game. She was fouled by number 11, Hernandez. That is her first foul of the night. So far, ladies and gentlemen, this district game, Lady Cardinals came out here and dominated again against this Hagerman Bobcats. Like I said, Friday they will be playing in Texaco. And hopefully we'll be up there transmitting that game. We're on the schedule, but we'll see what happens. As Zamora gets the rebound, as that young lady missed that shot. We got 16 seconds left. I'm sorry about that. Garcia over to Gaitan. Gaitan wants to shoot a 3 here. In and out, misses, but rebounded by who? Nobody. And the ball's on the floor. The ball gets popped out all the way on the other side of the court. And they're going to say it was back court as Ray gets there. Touches the ball. It's going to stop the clock again with 2.0 seconds here left in this game. They're going to give it over, and she shoots a deep half-court shot, misses it. And just like that, the Lady Cardinals are victorious tonight, 38-13 over the Hagerman Bobcats. Good round game by the Lady Cards. They came out here and took care of the ball, literally took care of the ball, rebounded, and had an outstanding game. Beautiful job. Another win there in district play for the Lady Cards. And I want to sit into the station for a little bit here as the boys come out here and warm up, and I'll try to jump on maybe 5 minutes till or 2 minutes till. And thank you for listening to No More Broadcasting.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rentals, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride, because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride, because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today. For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are getting ready to start this basketball game as the boys' game is about to start in 2 minutes. We are in Eunice at Joe Langston Arena. Welcome. It is just Rosendo Caballero tonight. Like I said earlier, Jimmy is out on vacay and Charlie's feeling a little under the weather, but he is helping me from home on the app, keeping score. It might be a little delayed, so bear with us. And I believe this last time these two teams faced each other, Eunice came out victorious. Like I was talking to Coach earlier, he said that doesn't mean nothing. Sometimes it can show up at your home court and take advantage of you. So hopefully the boys come out here, play discipline, take care of the ball, and come out victorious like the ladies did earlier. Because the ladies just dominated over the Lady Bobcats in the first game. And I believe that gives them 2 wins over the Lady Bobcats. And just kind of give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Thank you very much. I do not have the list, and I'm not going to try to run down and remember them. But you know who you are. We greatly appreciate you, and our listeners who listen all the time. Go out there and support those businesses. And they're about to announce. I'm going to open up this mic so you can hear them a little bit better. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard the starters for tonight for the Eunice Cardinals and the Hagerman Bobcats. I believe this game is going to be fast, and whoever takes care of the ball is going to be victorious, and who rebounds the ball the most is going to be victorious of this game. Eunice is going to set up in a defensive tip like we normally do. We have Isaac Melanton going up there with the big hops. And we got starting for the Eunice Cardinals. Let me find this little paperwork right here, boys and girls. Benji's out there early while is starting for the Eunice Cardinals. Melantons, both of them out there, Isaac and the quarterback, I can't remember his first name, Elijah, I'm sorry, Wilson and Gotia. And Wilson's going to come in with the ball here. Hands it over to Isaac. Over to Gotia. Haciel over to Melanton. Over to Ben. Little dribble drive. Over to Isaac Melanton. Over to his big brother. Little dribble drive by him. Little Euro step kicks it out to Gotia for a three. Starting off early, but misses. Rebounded by number 12 by the Bobcats. And here we go. Ricardo brings it down for them. Going to bring down to his corner, dribbles back out. Going to over to number 12, Fernando. Back to Ricardo. They're looking for Felix inside. Back to Fernando. Oh, and they give it to Felix. Dumps it off back to Fernando. Back to Ricardo to Fernando. I'm sorry, Felix. Back to number 1. Over to Luke, making a strong move there. Under the basket, goes up, misses. Rebounded by Wilson. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a fun game tonight. We got a bunch of big boys down in there. Over to Ben. Makes a quick move, steps back, gives it over to Melanton. Over to Gotia. Over to Isaac. Isaac thought about it, throws it over to Melanton. Going over for a deep three, goes in. Eunice gets on the board first here by a three by Melanton. Richard brings it up. Ricardo. Over to Fernando. Over number 10. Who was that? Christian. Back over to Ricardo. Over to Christian, top of the key here for the Bobcats. Over the deep three by that young man. They're going to say he was fouled. Ricardo shot a deep three and they say he's fouled by Ben. Man, starting off the game here on the quick whistle by that young man. I don't think he blew the whistle at all in the girls' game. But here we go. Ricardo on the line for the Hagerman Bobcats. Ricardo, Christian, Fernando, and Felix. And he made the first one. And Luke. Oh, yeah, me a father. He makes the second one. Man, we're going to top the game here, are we? Or are we not? Sorry about that. Ricardo made all 3 shots, and Hagerman has a press here. Isaac going to fake pass it over back up to Ben. Fake pass, I don't know what that was called. Ben's going to bring it up, cool, calm, and collective. Wilson sets the screen. Ben shoots a 3 and makes that one. Starting the game tonight, making the score 6-3 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals here in the first quarter. Ricardo over to Fernando. Fernando's going to shoot his own 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Melanton. They call the foul on who? On 50 on Felix with the push here. And that's going to benefit the Eunice Cardinals as Gotia gets the ball from Ben. Back over to Ben. Fernando's up on him. Ben takes care of business. Oh, throws the ball away. And Luke gets a steal, goes up, misses the layup, and rebounded by Wilson as he came a long ways to get that rebound. Hands it over to Isaac Melanton. Isaac's going to dribble drive. Wisely pulls it back out. Hands it to the other Melanton. I'm sorry, that was Gotia. Back to Melanton. Wilson's trying to get position down there, and tough to get it to him. Ben at the top of the key. Little hezzy, going dribble drive. Pump fake, kicks it out to Isaac Melanton. He's going to dribble drive as well. Kicks it over to Isaac Melanton. Throws a little floater. Rebounded by their big guy, Felix. Big Felix. Gives it over to Ricardo. Ricardo gets it. Couple of dribble drive between the legs, spins around. Throws over to Fernando. Fernando, these kids are a little too fast for the ball. Back to Ricardo. They're looking for, ooh, young man bounced off his foot. Sometimes speed kills, they say. The turnover by the Bobcats. Ben's going to be throwing in for the Eunice Cardinals. A little bit of pressure, so we got to get that ball in quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Wilson had to come up a long ways to get that ball in. Back to Ben. Ben's going to bring it down looking up. He's looking for Isaac. Hands it off to Isaac. Screen by Wilson. Back over to Elijah. Hands it, pushes down to Gotia. Gotia is fouled by Luke with the body. And somebody said, you can't do that, as they start to cheer over here to the right of me, to the left of me. So Gotia is going to be going to the line here. Gotia will be shooting 2 shots here. First one goes in. Zero is going to be checking in the game for Hagerman. I don't have him on this roster. That number 22, Gonzalez. And their big guy comes out and takes a little break. Hard dribble there. Gotia shoots the second one and makes them both. Making it scored 8-3 here in the first quarter in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. Ricardo's bringing the ball up for the Hagerman. Throws it over to Zero, which I don't know his name. Over to 22, Gonzalez. Does a weird step there, jumps it off to Luke. Back over to Richard, to Ricardo. And they try to force the ball in there, but Ben taps it, but Gotia comes up with the ball. Over to Isaac. Isaac Melanton throws it back to his older brother. Melanton on dribble drive. Ooh. You call it travel on it? Turnover by the Eunice Cardinals. We got to take care of the ball. If we don't, we ain't going to score. If we don't score, we ain't going to win. And Ricardo brings the ball up for the Hagerman Bobcats. Throws it over to Zero. I don't have his name. Try to dump it up to Fernando. Fernando hits Gotia in the chest with the ball for no reason, but we came away with it. I don't know if that's a steal or a rebound. So here comes Isaac Melanton. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson and Gray going against each other. Reverse layup, slaps the backboard, lays it in like a pro. 10-3. Beautiful job there by Wilson. Ricardo comes back quick, shoots a 3, misses. Rebounded by Gotia. And this is what we need by the Eunice Cardinals. Score every time we come down in the paint. Give it to him again. Wilson against Luke. Oh, nice give and go to Isaac Melanton. Throws it a floater but misses, but gets his own rebound. Oh, tries to force it out but throws it away. Luke comes up with the steal. Kicks it out to Ricardo. Ricardo's cool, calm, and collected out there with the headband. Being guarded by Ben. Over to 22, which I don't know his name. Lowers his shoulder, kind of pushes off him. Hands it up to Fernando. Goes up for a layup and makes it for the Hagerman Bobcats. The score is 10-5 in favor of Eunice. And here comes Isaac Melanton with the ball. A little bit of pressure at the top of the key here. It's nothing he can't handle. Throws it over to his big brother, Melanton. Melanton's looking down for Wilson to the pick here. They give it to Wilson. Wilson against Luke. Makes a couple of moves. Wilson pushes him out of bounds here. Blocks the ball. But the ball goes out of bounds, so it's going to be Eunice ball under their basket. And Isaac's going to be throwing it for the Eunice Cardinals. Over to Wilson. Dumps it off to Gotia. Gotia steps back for a 3. Misses, but rebounded by Wilson. Going up strong, but he misses. And as they're going to say, it's going to be Eunice ball, and a horrible call there underneath the basket. A horrible call. Both coaches agree on that call, and so do I. And Ricardo brings the ball up, throws it over 22. Ricardo almost got the ball stolen by Isaac. I'm sorry, that's Christian. Back down to Fernando. Fernando throws it down to Felix. Felix couldn't handle the pass, but the ball's going to stay under the Hagerman basket. Fernando's going to be throwing it in for him. Throws it over 22. I don't have his name, but he did travel as he shoots a shot, misses it. Rebounded by Gotia. Wisely pulls back, throws it over to Isaac Melanton. Over to Elijah Melanton now. Dribble drive, they're going up strong, and he is fouled on the floor. 23 is going to win the game. A lot of action here in the first quarter. The score is 10-5, a minute and 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter. You get the ball into Gotia. He misses that three-point shot. Rebounded by number 12, Fernando, bringing it down. He's going to hand it over to Christian. Christian's looking underneath. Wow, he lowers his shoulder, takes out Ben, but no call was made there. Gives back to Fernando. Zero shoots it. In and out. Rebounded by Fernando. Goes up and makes that shot. People are playing big out there on both teams. So here comes Isaac Malanton. Score is 10-7. Throws it down to Gotia. Nice screen by Wilson. And he tried to give it back to Wilson. The ball's on the floor, but Luke comes away with it. Kicks it out to number 4. I'm sorry, to number 10, Christian. Over to 23, I don't have on the roster. Number 12, I do, that is Fernando. They're all over him. We almost had a steal there as Ben jumps in the passing lane, creating a turnover. A lot of subs coming in and out here. Wilson's going to take a quick break, and Armendariz kid comes in. Big Armendariz kid comes in for the Eunice Cardinals. Ricardo has the ball top of the key for the Hagerman Bobcats. Little dribble drive here. Beautiful defense there by Ben. Kicks it out to Christian. Christian throws it over here, number 23, which I do not have his name. He bounces it off the other guy's foot. We come up with the loose ball. That's a turnover by Hagerman. Isaac Malanza is going to bring the ball up for the Eunice. Kicks out to Ben. Thought about a 3, but wisely pulled back. Do a little dribble drive. Kicks it out to Gotia. Gotia's going to dribble drive. Slings it out to Malanza in the corner for a 3. Gets the hop, the bounce, but does not go in, but rebounded by himself. Kicks it out to his brother over to Ben. Ben thought about a 3. We got 20 seconds left here in this first quarter. Always over to Isaac Malanza. Swings it all the way down. Dumps it off to Armendariz. Armendariz can handle, throws it over the basket. Over the backboard for a pass. It was a rebound by Malanza going all the way down to the floor. Should have been in trouble. We get a quick timeout here with 8.5 seconds remaining in this quarter. We're going to send it to the station.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That is Carlos Armendariz in the game. I can't remember his first name. I think they call him Rob. Out here on the court, big Rob. So it's going to be Eunice ball underneath their basket. Isaac Malanza going to be throwing it in. Throws it all the way to Gotia. We got 7 seconds on the clock. He dribble drives, bumps into a Hagerman player. No call was made, and they're going to say the ball's going to stay on this side, but he's overturned by the other ref, saying he's going the other way. Massive confusion out there in the stripes. But we'll figure it out eventually, I hope. Here we go. We got the ball's coming into number 10, Christian. 2.3 seconds. Ricardo gets the ball, throws it up, misses it completely. Air ball, and that is end of the first quarter. Eunice 10, Hagerman 7 here in this district game. We send it one more time to the station.
This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Eunice, New Mexico, as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Hagerman Bobcats. This is brought to you by No More Broadcasting. It is I, Rosendo Caballero, by myself tonight, enjoying this beautiful basketball game. Right now, the score is 10-7 to start the second quarter. Right now, it's back and forth on the rebounds, back and forth on the turnovers, and back and forth on the three. So hopefully Eunice can come out here in the second quarter and start dominating on all that I just said. So here we go. Wilson is back in the game. Armendariz had a few minutes there, but Wilson is back in the game here to start the second quarter. Ricardo's bringing the ball down for the Eunice Cardinals. Hands it over to Fernando. Fernando's thinking about throwing over to Luke, but he thinks it over to Felix. over to 10. I believe that is Christian. Back to Felix. Back to Ricardo, number 1. Dumps it off to Felix. Little jump shot. Misses. Rebounded by Gotia. Wisely takes care of the ball. Brings it up. Thought about giving it to Isaac, but he's going to keep it himself. Throws it over to Elijah Melanson. Back over to Ben, the top of the key. They're trying to run an offense here. I don't know what it is, but they're trying to run something. Dribbling everywhere. Right now we're going up against a 2-3 zone. And everybody's sitting still for the Eunice Cardinals. You got to move without the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Sling pass all the way to Gotia. Back over to Isaac. Into Wilson. They dump it off to Wilson. Going up strong and one, but no call was made. Misses it. Rebounded by Felix. Throws it out to Ricardo for the Bobcats. Ricardo going to make a couple of moves over to Fernando. Back to Ricardo. Thought about throwing it to Christian, and he does throw it down to Christian over here on this side. They're trying to get it to Felix underneath here. Back to Christian. Dump it out to Felix. A couple of bounce moves. Throws it back out to Christian. Dribble drives over to Luke. Back to Ricardo, the top of the key. A lot of ball movement for the Hagerman Bobcats. Ricardo has some nice handles here, but can't make a shot tonight. As he dumps it off to Christian. Christian spins and moves back to Ricardo. Back over to Fernando. A bunch of dribbling out there by this green team. And they dump it out to Felix. Finally get it to him. He goes up, reverse, blocked by Wilson. And gets to his own rebound after that block. Beautiful job by that young man. Playing big defense down there against Felix. Over to Isaac. To Ben. Back to the top of the key to Isaac. He dump it off to Wilson. Back over to Ben. Back to Isaac. Gotia waiting for a three. Did not shoot it. Back to Isaac. Back to Wilson. Gotia steps in from that three-point line. Off the glass. Making a 2-point there. Extending the lead to 12-7 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. As Ricardo brings it up. Throws it over to Fernando. Back to Ricardo. Oh, he's going to shoot a deep three. That young man is confident about that three right there. And he sinks it. Making it 12-2. And I'm a little nervous up here, ladies and gentlemen. As Isaac brings the ball down. Gives it to Wilson. And back over to Gotia for his own three. Oh, hits the back of the rim. Bounces a couple of times. And there's a battle underneath between Felix and Melanson. And what did he just say? They're going to say it's going to be white ball or green ball. Best say it's green ball. I mean white ball. a lot of contact underneath there. Oh well, we got a little official time out here. Somebody's learning how to tie the shoe on the court right now. We should learn that in kindergarten, boys. All fixed and done. That was Ben. Just joking, Ben. Isaac's going to throw it in as Wilson cuts, goes in for a quick layup, and he hits the ground or the floor pretty hard, but give him 2 points. Ricardo brings it down. Felix is playing out here. Throws it out to Christian. Down to Luke. A bad pass, but Fernando chases it down to give it back to Ricardo at the top of the key for the Hagerman Bobcats. He's crawling in that ball like it's a baby out there. Dumps it off to Fernando, over to Christian. They're trying to give it to Felix underneath, but we're doing a good job not letting that happen. A deep three by Ricardo missed, rebounded by Wilson, and people are all over him, man. Look at that body, get him off him. They're trying to trap Ben, but he wisely gives it over to Isaac. Isaac over to Gotia. Back to Isaac. Melanson over to Ben. Nice dribble there, thought about a three, going to dribble it out. Get out of the paint there, Melanson, we'll get you for 3 seconds. Over to Ben. Ben makes a couple of moves. And he's going to bring it back out to Isaac. They're going to reset the offense here. They're going to dump it off to Melanson over to Gotia. With a little dribble drive back over to Isaac. Little deep three for this young man. Hits the back of the rim, but rebounded by himself as Wilson tapped it back out. Gotia threw the ball away. Ricardo come up with it over to Christian. Christian going to do a couple of spin moves. Spins all the way down. No foul was called there as that young man was mugged going up, but it was rebounded by Gotia. These refs are letting him play here in the second quarter. And Isaac has the top of the key. Over to Elijah Melanson. Down to Gotia. A flat shot, but he misses it. Rebounded by Christian. He wisely pulls the ball back. Hands it over to Ricardo. Ricardo asking for a screen. He gets it from Felix. They dump it off to Luke. Luke goes up. And Melanson steals it from him. Outlet to Ben. Ben's going to bring it up to Isaac. Isaac Melanson is going to bring it up for the Eunice Cardinals. Dumps it off to Gotia. Over to Ben. Over to Elijah Melanson. Thought about a three. Back to Gotia. A lot of ball movement here. Isaac dumps it off to Wilson. A little fadeaway. Misses. Luke comes up with the rebound. And wisely, Hagerman slows the ball down here with 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. A moving screen by Christian. They're going to call him on that. Offensive foul by Christian here as he came up, tried to set a screen on Ben. And that's going to be a turnover by the Bobcats. The score is 14-10 here in favor of the Cardinals. We had a sub coming in. We have number 24, Misa, the freshman for the Eunice Cardinals. You can get time to drink some water there. Isaac Malante goes up, misses it horribly. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say to the right, to the left. What are you going to say? He's going to stay here under the Eunice basket. That guy must be tired. He needs a Red Bull or something. Isaac throws it into his brother, and he travels. A lot of contact there, man. He has a trouble when he gets that much contact. So here come the Bobcats. Christian over to 0, which I don't know your name. I'm sorry, bud. Over to 22, don't know your name neither. But 12 gets it. Fernando underneath, and back to 22. A lot of traffic down there. Blocked by Wilson. As he goes up, the ball goes all the way out to number 0. They try to feed number 33 again. Dumps it off to, to Fernando, and his shot was blocked by Wilson as well. And rebounded by Wilson. Wilson playing like a giant among men down there, man. He's just a giant. Beautiful defensive series by that young man down there. Melanton to Mesa. Back to Melanton from Wilson. He goes up for a layup. Beautiful ball movement there. I can't justify how beautiful ball movement they had right there. The Cardinals moving that ball, making it look sweet out there. And that being said, Melanton got fouled as he went up for that layup, and he's going to the free throw line. Oh, misses that one. Rebounded by Fernando. Gives it to Christian. Christian's going to give it number 22, Gonzalez. I took my head down, and they're going to call a foul on who? So 44, 24? Who did say that? Foul was on number 24, Misa, for the Eunice Cardinals. Gotia coming in from Melanton. Elijah Melanton coming out to take a little break. So here we go. Fernando's going to be throwing the ball in for the Hagerman Bobcats all the way to the top of the key here to Ricardo. Over to 22. That's Gonzalez. They dump it out to Luke. Kicks out to 0. Wisely dribbles it back out over to Ricardo. Back over to 0. Watch that line there, coach. Almost on the court, too. Oh! And I don't know where Ricardo was throwing that ball to, but ends up over by the elevator going upstairs. So that is a turnover by the Hagerman Bobcats. Hagerman took out their press off. They're playing back here in the 2-3 zone now. As Isaac Melanton is going to bring the ball up. Throws down the whistle underneath. Kick back to Misa. Misa to Melanton is a hard shot off the glass. Luke comes up big with that rebound for the Bobcats. Over to 22, Gonzalez. And we got a steal by Isaac Melanton coming all the way down on the left-hand side. Goes up, makes a layup, making it 18-10. Beautiful job by that young man jumping in the pass lane and creating a steal as Ricardo brings the ball up for the Hagerman Bobcats. Dribbles around all over the place. Gives over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez does a Euro step, meets Wilson. He just wisely kicks it out to Luke. Luke does a little jump shot. Misses, but Fernando gets the rebound. Misses again, and it is finally rebounded by a Eunice Cardinal by the name of Isaac Melanton. Brings it down to Ben. Back to Melanton. Over to Misa. Down to Wilson. Wilson had to go high to get that pass. A skip past to Ben. Over to who? I don't know who. Elijah, and then Gotia. Back to Misa. Back to Isaac. Back to Misa. Misa said, I'll shoot a 3, and he misses. And the ball was touched last time by Eunice Cardinal going out of bounds. So we're going to have Carlos Armendariz coming in and Melanton coming back in. Misa's going out and Wilson's going out for the Eunice Cardinals. And we got 55 seconds left here in this second quarter. This quarter went by really, really quick. Ricardo brings it up, throws it over to 0. They give it to Fernando. Fernando back over to Gonzalez. Back to Ricardo. Ricardo for a deep 3, and he is fouled as he shoots that ball. That is the second time Benjamin has fouled somebody out there for the Eunice Cardinals when they're shooting threes. And I believe that young man's going to the free throw line. And last time he was there, he made all 3 of them. I'm not keeping stats, but I was a guessing man. And there's the first one, and he misses. Woohoo! I just gave him the Jones jinx. And it worked. And I have to laugh. Nobody's here around me, so I gotta laugh to myself. Ha 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 ha. Makes the second one. Making the score 18-11. We get some subs coming in. We have number 14 coming in for the Eunice Cardinals. And I got his name somewhere written down. And he missed the third one. Rebounded by Isaac Malance. He's going to bring the ball down quick, fast, in a hurry. Gives it over to his brother. His brother gives right back to him. And he thought about it, too. Trying to get the ball to there. Carlos. Carlos kicks it back out to Gote. Over to Isaac. Isaac over to Elijah. Down to Carlos. Back to Elijah. Elijah gets set for a three. Oh, and he misses it. And the ball was... That's a little... Dude, you got to blow that whistle a little quicker, bro. You're going to say Eunice stepped out of bounds trying to save that ball. Gotia went up high in the air trying to save it, but he didn't save it. Fernando going to throw in to Ricardo. Ricardo has 16 seconds. See what he can do with his last 16 seconds here in this half. Dumps it off to Luke. Oh, and he got stolen by Isaac. But Gotia ends up with the ball. Going all the way down. Stop. Shoots it off the glass. Little mini jump shot making the score 20-11. Eunice favor. Here comes Ricardo. Stops for a deep three. And he misses it by a smidge. That's the end of the first half. It is 20-11 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. And you are listening to No More Broadcasting. We'll be right back after this quick break.
This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20 plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride, because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this third quarter of Eunice basketball as the boys are facing the Hagerman Bobcats. The score is 20-11 to start the third quarter, like I said earlier. And right now it's been a back and forth game. Right now Eunice has been dominating the boards. And when I say Eunice, I'm referring to Wilson taking care of that rim, blocking and rebounding tremendously. And a great job by the point guard to take care of the ball. If we continue that here in this third quarter, we should be successful in this game. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ben throws it in to Isaac Malanton. He's going to bring it up. Skip pass over here to Gotia. And Gotia looks down, trying to give it to Wilson. Oh, beautiful move there by Gotia as Wilson gives it to Wilson. Does a spin move. He's attacked, and his hand was grabbed by number 10, Christian, from Hagerman. And that's going to be a foul there on the floor. So Eunice is going to have the ball under the basket. Isaac Malanton is going to be throwing it in for the Eunice Cardinals. And he throws it in to Gotia. Dribbles it out. Ooh. Throws it all the way across the court here. Back to him from Isaac. When I say him, I'm talking about Gotia. Down to Wilson. Wilson over to Ben for a three. And he misses it. Rebounded by Luke from Hagerman. He hands it over to Ricardo. Ricardo's going to bring it down. Trying to do a little bit of move out there with his hands, but nothing happens. He passes it over to Fernando. Back to Ricardo. Ricardo's going to dribble drive. Nothing. Goes between the legs, around the back, goes around Gotia. Gotia jumps back out. He throws it out to Felix. Skip pass to Fernando. Out to Christian. Over back to Ricardo. A lot of dribble drive here by the Bobcats, but nothing happens when they run into Wilson. Wilson down there taking care of the rim like a big man should. As Ricardo dribbles all the way across the court. All the way across again this court. I really don't know what he's doing, but getting his steps in. Picks up his dribble. Dumps it off to Luke as Luke makes a beautiful move. Kicks it out to Fernando. A deep three misses, but rebounded by Felix. Underneath. Kicks it out to Luke. Luke back to Ricardo. And he does a little spin move. Runs into Wilson. Dribbles right back out of that trouble. Hands it off to Christian. Christian looks around, dribbles. Jumps it off to Luke. Luke back to Ricardo. Back to Christian. Back to Fernando. Little dribble drive. Meets Wilson at the rim. And he throws it away to Isaac Malanton as he comes up with the steal. Comes all the way on the left-hand side. Does a little finger roll. Misses. And they're going to say out of bounds by Hagerman. A lot of contact there as Isaac went up for the layup, but no foul was called. But the ball's going to remain under Eunice's basket. They're going to dump it off to Malanton. Malanton goes up strong, and he is fouled as he goes up by Luke. And this game right here, so many big guys down in the paint, you have to go up like Malanton is going up. Because you're going to get that contact. You want that contact, and then make the basket. Because if you go up soft, you only end up on the floor. So Malanton at the free throw line here in the third quarter. Hits the back of the rim, which is kind of odd. He might be a little fatigued with all that contact down there. He should be this late in the season, right? So Malanton does a couple of dribbles. The crowd gets real quiet. He shoots. Misses in both, which is very odd. Felix comes up with the rebound for the Hagerman Bobcats. Hands it over to Christian. Over to Ricardo. Ricardo with a deep three. Quick, fast, and accurate as that three goes in for the Hagerman Bobcats, making it 20-14. Here comes Ben Olivares bringing the ball up for Eunice, and he travels as Fernando jumped in the pass lane as he was going to pass it over to Melanson. And coach gives them instructions here. Luke's going to throw it in for the Bobcats over to Christian. Christian's going to bring it down. And dribble drive over to Ricardo. Ricardo feels hot, shoots another three, and he makes it. And that is not a good thing for the Eunice Cardinals, as it is 20-17. And coach agrees with me. He's going to call a quick timeout here. And we're going to send it back to the station as it's getting kind of scary here.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No More Broadcast here in Eunice, New Mexico. District game as Eunice Cardinals are facing the Hagerman Bobcats. I think I've said that 10,000 times tonight, but I might say it 10,000 times more. Just in case you just tuned in, I am by myself. Charlie's taking care of the scoreboard at home. Mr. Jones is enjoying some days off. And here we go. Isaac brings it down to Gotia. Gotia gives it to Wilson. Finally makes a couple of moves, goes up and strong. Off the glass, misses. But he almost got his own rebound, and there was a shove there. And it was not seen, and they call it jump ball. An offensive block there. Luke throws it into Christian. Christian's going to dribble down. Give it over to Fernando. Fernando was looking for Ricardo. He gives it to Ricardo because Ricardo goes to the legs. Again through the legs. Dribbles all the way around. Throws it to Felix, but it was robbed by Wilson. Coming up with a big steal there. Gives it to Isaac. Isaac back over to Ben. Ben gives it back to Melanson. Isaac Melanson has it up the top of the key. Christian's all over him, but no foul was called. They dump it off to Wilson. Wilson makes a nice move. Spin move, but he runs in the big Felix, turns around, and the ball is just the ball was almost ripped out of his hands, but they drop it off to Melanson now in front of Fernando. Goes up, misses it, gets his own rebound, goes back up, and makes a strong shot there, layup. A lot of contact, but these refs are letting them play like big boys. Ricardo brings the ball down. Little dribble drive, jumps it off to Luke. Kicks it out to Christian for a three, and he misses completely. Rebounded by Gotia. Gotia, come on, he had him from behind. How you gonna call that a jump ball, partner? I can see the coach's frustration. Gotia had that ball, he brings it down. Felix had him both arms around his back. They call it a jump ball, ladies and gentlemen. Ben brings it in, throws it in, I'm sorry. Gives it to Isaac Melanson. Swings it all over to Gotia. Gotia trying to get it down to Wilson. Oh. Decent entry pass, but could not handle it. Back out to Isaac Melanson. And passes it over to Isaac Melanson. Goes up. Oh, barely misses, but Gotia goes back up with it. Quick, fast, in a hurry, makes it, making it score 24-17 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. Christian brings it over, gives it to Ricardo. Ricardo does a couple of moves. Still dribbling. Coach said, get your hands up, fool. Fernando has it, makes a couple of moves, kicks it out to Felix, way out there behind the three-point line. Throws it up to the top of the key to Ricardo. Misses that three-point shot, but rebounded by Gotia. Gotia's in trouble here. Finally gets some help by Isaac. They throw it up to Elijah Melanson. Going to dribble drive, waiting for the contact. He doesn't get it to Carr, misses a layup. Rebounded by Luke, but it was poked out of his hands by Isaac Melanson. And Gotia comes up with it, picks up his dribble, gives it back to Isaac. Instead of attacking the basket, he kicked it out instead. Gotia wide open for a three right in front of his own basket, misses it. Rebounded by Luke from Hagerman. We got 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Ricardo put on the show out there dribbling. He gets in a bind, and he is fouled. Or do we call a timeout? Oh, we call a timeout here by the Hagerman coach. believe it's going to be a full timeout. Yeah, he said a 30-second timeout, so we're going to send it back to the stations for at least 30 seconds.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in the third quarter. The score is 24-17, but Hagerman's trying to make a run here against the Eunice Cardinals. The Eunice Cardinals right now are struggling just a little bit, but not enough to make a big difference in this game as Hagerman throws the ball in back to 22. Gonzalez shoots a three, misses it, rebounded by Wilson. And he dribbles, kicks it out to Ben. Ben gives it to Gotia. Gotia for a three, under pressure, misses it, but rebounded by nobody. Last touch by Eunice. As Ben tried to go up there and try to get it, couldn't handle it, came down and went out of bounds. So here comes Ricardo for the Hagerman Bobcats. He's bringing it down. Dribbles some more, gives it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez makes a couple of moves, and we got a stolen. Gotia comes up with the steal, and he fell. How did he fall? How did he fall? Was his feet tied up or something? I believe that's a trip in any league I've seen in my life, but it wasn't tonight. There's a turnover there by the Eunice Cardinals, an odd one. But it's Hagerman ball. 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Ricardo with a deep three, misses. Luke gets the rebound, goes up, gets blocked by Wilson. But Fernando gets the ball, shoots, gets blocked by Wilson. And finally, the ball is rebounded by Ben, the smallest player on the court, but playing like a giant as well out there. Isaac Melanson comes in, dribbles, drives. The ball is poked out, but chased down by Benjamin. Benjamin playing big, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. Gotia under a lot of pressure. Almost stepped out of bounds, throws a pass cross court to Isaac. Isaac gives it to Ben. Ben goes up to the big trees and he shoots it up. The ball ends up in Isaac's hand out there. Thought about a three. A lot of chaos right out there on this court for the Eunice Cardinals. They give it down to Wilson finally. Oh, Wilson's pocket is robbed, stolen, but the ball is gone. And no call there? We're going to have an offensive foul there as Ben goes down and stands his ground as Luke was coming down like a train and takes out Ben, and they call a foul on Luke. And the Hagerman crowd does not like it. All 18 of them. So here we go. Beautiful job by Ben, knowing he's going to get hit hard like that. Like a bus, but he took it like a man. Here comes Isaac Melanson, bringing the ball down. Minute and 26 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Gives it to his brother Elijah Melanson, making a couple of moves. Can't go nowhere. Kick it wisely, kicks it back out to Ben. Ben's going to swing it back around. Beautiful entry pass by Ben down to Isaac Melanson, and he hands it off to Carlos Armendariz, coming up big on that handoff from Elijah Melanson. Putting Carlos on the board, making it 26-17 here in the third quarter. Ricardo trying to do something. Ricardo out there spinning, moving, throws up a shot, misses, and he's going to go out of bounds on Hagerman. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 53 seconds, and Hagerman brought a whole different team in. I mean, now you're going to try to say their names. We got 10, 0, 33, 22 out there. Elijah brings it down. Throws it over here to Gotia. Gotia has to clear it out. Throws it over to Isaac Melanson. Back to Gotia. We thought about a three. Going to skip past the bin. Wide open. And he is going to take a three off the glass. Misses it. Rebounded by Christian, but he falls. And they're going to say number one, pushing Isaac Melanson. Elijah Melanson, I apologize. Said he got him with the nudge. He's going to come out. Number 22 is going to come in for that young man as he goes to the bench. Number 22 for the Eunice Cardinals is a young buck. And number 23 has it out there for the Bobcats. Trying to give it to Christian. Christian gets it, dribbles around, dribbles around, dribbles around, dribbles around, and dribbles more around. And he finally gets it to zero in the paint. Kicks it back out to Christian himself. And they missed there. Rebounded by Gray. He can't go nowhere because Carlos is right in front of him and he steals the ball away from him. And Luke steals it right back, and Elijah puts a hand on the ball. There's just a lot of contact down there. And the ball is finally rebounded by Carlos, and the buzzer goes off here in the third quarter. A lot of action there, ladies and gentlemen. But we still remain in the league, being 26-17 to start the fourth quarter. We're going to send it to our sponsors real quick.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Eunice, New Mexico, in the Langston Arena. I don't think I'm saying that right, but I'm trying. It is Idols in the Caballero. I am by myself tonight. It's been a tough game tonight for the Eunice Cardinals. They still have a lead, but it's been a lot of contact here. These refs are letting them play. Hopefully they do that here in the fourth quarter so we can finish this game up. As we have a large amount of Hagerman players going in our hospitality room. I guess we're going to have dinner up there? Must be nice. Anyways, back to the action as Christian is going to bring the ball down for the Bobcats. They're going to jump it off the 33. Does a couple of spin moves. Finally gives it to Luke over to 23. Back to Christian. And now back to Zero. Nobody wants to shoot, but Zero does. He misses. Rebounded by Christian. Makes a Euro step. Ball gets stolen by Carlos, so they're going to call a jump ball on that. And somebody across said, call the foul. But that's fine. And here comes Isaac Melanson. Being guarded by Zero. Going to dump it out to Elijah Melanson. Back to Gotia. Thought about a three, but wisely dribbles it back out. Going to flip it over to Ben. Back over to Isaac. Over to Elijah. Over to Gotia for a three. And he misses. And it is rebounded by nobody yet. It finally comes down in the hands of Ben. Keeping that dribble alive. Going to come down to the trees. Kicks it out to Carlos. Armenderos give it back to Elijah Melanson underneath, and they're going to say is on the floor with a lot of contact down there. Letting them play, but here comes off the bench Ricardo, Felix, and Fernando for the Bobcats. And Isaac Melanson going to be throwing it for the Eunice Cardinals. Throws it to the top of the key to his brother. Swings back over to Gotia. Gotia traveled it, but they didn't call it. Back over to Ben. Wisely brings it back out to Isaac. Down to Elijah. Back to Isaac, top of the key for a three. And he off the glass. That bank is open. A great way to start this fourth quarter for the Eunice Cardinals. A couple more of those, and we can go home early tonight. Christian's going to bring the ball up over to Ricardo. Ricardo trying to give it to Fernando, and he does. Tops it off, and they give it back to Christian. This is a three-man show out there. To Fernando, to Ricardo. Ricardo spins around through his legs twice. Back to the right hand, back to the left hand. Dribbles all the way around, down to Zero. Gives it to Zero. Back to Ricardo, back to Zero for the Hagerman Bobcats. They give it to Fernando, and the ball ends up in Felix's hand. But he is fouled from the backside by Gotia as he comes in trying to give some backside help to Wilson when the ball was fed down to the post. I don't have a Zero on my roster here. So here we go. Wilson is on the bench to start this fourth quarter, but we have Carlos Armenderos out, the big man, playing big as they get the ball into Ricardo, top of the key. Being guarded by Ben. Screen set by Fernando. Shoots an air ball, rebounded by Melanson. Melanson gets it. Throws it back over to Isaac Melanson. Over to Carlos, playing way out there. Isaac, top of the key. Over to Gotia. Gotia makes a couple of moves. Come on, man. You got to call a foul on that, man. Grabbing his hand, bud. You have Ricardo all over Ben over here. Over to Gotia. Nobody wants to guard. Gotia comes up. Dribble drive. Off the glass a little hard. Gets his own rebound. Almost got his own rebound. Ends up in the hands of Ricardo for the Hagerman Bobcats. Here comes Ricardo. Throws it over to Zero. Don't have his number. They're trying to feed Felix, but the ball was poked out of his hands by Gotia. And Ben comes up with it. He's looking up. Coach threw up 4 fingers in the air. That's probably the offense they want to run out to Isaac Melanson. They're going to give it to Big Ben underneath. Big Amadeus kicks it out to Gotia. Gotia over to Isaac. Nobody's covering Isaac for another 3. And money! Making it rain, baby. 2 threes in a row out there for that young man. My voice is even cracking up on that shot. Ricardo brings it down for the Bobcats. And we're going to have a timeout by who? We're going to have a full timeout by the Hagerman Bobcats. They're getting scared, realizing this game is slipping away. Send it back to the station.
This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds!
Like I said earlier, the Hagerman basketball team up there, I believe those are the JV players and the girls from earlier, that they're having dinner in the hospitality room. That's pretty cool, man. That's something that a privilege that this school has, that we have an opportunity to do for other schools. Come up here and enjoy our facilities and have a great view of the game, and probably a great lunch or dinner from wherever they got it from. So back to the action down here. It's going to be Hagerman ball on the side over there. I believe Fernando's going to be throwing it into Ricardo. The score is 32-17 in the fourth quarter. We got 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here. Ricardo hands it off to Christian. Back to Fernando. Back to Felix. They're going to try to swing the ball all the way around for a 3-point shot there, but Melanson jumped in the passing lane and deflected that pass out of bounds. Ended up in the third row over there. The ref had to go get it. And here we go. Fernando's going to throw underneath their own basket. A lot of movement. Nothing's really happening here. They throw it all the way up here to the top of the key to Felix. And Isaac jumps in the passing lane. Almost had it. Almost had it. That would have been beautiful. Wilson is back in the game here for the Eunice Cardinals after that timeout. So here you go. Beautiful defense by the Eunice Cardinals here. They have not given much up this in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. And just like that, they jumped again in the passing lane. Isaac Melanson is anticipating everything, and they're saying it came off the hands of Felix. So it's going to be Eunice ball. Excuse me there. As Ben's going to be throwing it in for the Eunice Cardinals. Looking for somebody, and he does. Is Gotia. Back to Ben. We have a full court press here. The Hagerman Bobcats are. Over to Isaac. Isaac doing a beautiful job using both of his hands. A little bit of push off, but they don't see it. Don't count. Ben to Melanson. Melanson at the top of the key. Being guarded by Fernando. Taking him to the basket. Bounces it off his foot. Comes up in the hands of a Hagerman player, but is poked out of his hands by Isaac. By Gotia, and Isaac ends up with it. Goes up for a layup. Ooh, touches everything at the rim and the bottom of the net. That young man has had a great fourth quarter here for the Eunice Cardinals. Ricardo dumps it off to to Christian, but he's blocked by Wilson and rebounded by Wilson. They throw the pass up forward. Back to Wilson's hand. Makes a nice move to the right. Back to the left. Fadeaway was short. Rebounded by Felix. By the Hagerman Bobcats. And young man's going to go to coast, and he does. Misses it. They're going to say he fouled. He was fouled as he went up. By Isaac Melanson. That is his first foul of the game. That's actually very impressive. The score is 34-17, ladies and gentlemen, here on a Tuesday night in Eunice, New Mexico. Felix is at the free throw line for the Felix Chavez, or Chacon, I'm sorry. Misses the first one for the Hagerman Bobcats. Ben's going to come out and take a breather, and we have Gallegos on the court tonight for the Eunice Cardinals. His name is Randy Gallegos. Shoot, misses the second one. Ooh. Fernando hits the ground hard, but Ricardo comes up with the rebound for the Hagerman Bobcats. He can dribble like nobody's business, but he's still out there dribbling. Finally gets it to 0. 0 can't do nothing. Gotia's all over him, and they throw it off of Wilson's leg. A little defensive stop there by the Eunice Cardinals. Beautiful job. They've had a great defense tonight. against his Hagerman Bobcat team. A long pause there. Fernando's going to be throwing in for them. Throws it to the top of the key to Ricardo. Ooh. They're going to say it was tipped. Oh, no, I was going to say it's white ball. I kind of got quiet to figure out what was going on here. Randy over to Isaac. Isaac gets the ball. He's going to bring it in. Over to Randy. Gallegos. Back over to Melanson. Top of the key. Ooh, almost got it stolen by Fernando, but good recovery there. Over to Wilson for like the free throw area. Misses that one. And it was rebounded by Felix. Gives it over to Ricardo. Here comes the Hagerman Bobcats. Between the legs. Gives it over to Ricardo. Hard dribble. Throws it over to Christian for a three. Misses it. And it is rebounded by Melanson. He's going to turn and burn. No, he throws it up forward to Gotia. Under control. Makes a nice layup for the Eunice Cardinals. Making the score 36 or 38? 36 to 17. Christian over to Fernando. Back to Fernando. Goes up hard. Strong and makes it in. And Randy's going to throw it in for the Eunice Cardinals to Isaac Melanson. And it's getting quiet out there. And he goes coast to coast. Little pump. Goes all the way up in there. Like I said earlier, that young man scored a lot of points here in this fourth quarter. Ricardo's bringing the ball down for the Hagerman Bobcats. And he dribbles again, and dribbles a little bit more. Finally takes a shot. Misses. Rebounded by Melanson. Isaiah Melanson over to Gallegos. Back to Elijah, and then to Isaac Melanson. A lot of Melansons on the court tonight. To Melanson. From Melanson. Melanson going to make a move here. Goes up hard with the contact. No foul. Rebounded by Fernando. A lot of no calls there as they're fighting for the ball. So out to Felix. Felix trying to feed the ball to Fernando. They're going to call a foul on that. On Wilson. Come on. We got subs coming in. We got Andres and Carlos coming in for the Eunice Cardinals. We have Melanson. Elijah Melanson coming out and Big Wilson coming out. They've had a great game tonight here in this district matchup. Score is 38 to 19. We've got a minute and 35 seconds remaining in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. Skip pass all the way to 22. I believe that's Gonzalez. Over to 0. We thought about giving it to Ricardo. Oh, kick ball. They didn't call that. Nice job there by Isaac Melanson. And he goes up and he gets fouled. And one, baby, off the kick ball. Like I said earlier, if they don't see it, they don't call it, it's perfectly fine with me. It didn't happen, right? Good job there by Isaac. Isaac's been tearing it up in this fourth quarter. Number 14 is going to come in for the Eunice Cardinals. And Gotia is going to come off the court. Garcia is his name. Last name, I'm sorry. Shoots, misses it. Rebounded by Carlos. Kicks it out to number 14 for a 3. Misses it. Rebounded by nobody. How about back to Garcia out there? And he gets slapped out of his hands. And they're going to say it's going to be Hagerman ball. All that chaos. And Ben comes in the game for Isaac Melanson. So no more Melansons on the court. We have Gallegos, Olivares, Armendariz, Garcia, and Serrano. Well, number 22 got some handles. Dumps it off to 50. Comes all the way out to Mr. Handles. Ricardo for a deep 3. Misses. Rebounded by Carlos. Looking for an outlet. Found Randy. Randy Gallegos is coming up with the ball. Goes between his legs. A little pressure. Oh, we got to call a push on Ricardo. Going to stop the clock here with 44 seconds remaining in the game. And that's going to be the 4th team foul. Over to Garcia. Back to Randy Gallegos for a 3. Make it count, ladies and gentlemen. Make it count. The score is 43 to 19. Eunice is showing out tonight. And unfortunately, Ricardo could not handle that pass there from 0. Got 31 seconds remaining. Randy over to Ben. Ben's going to bring the ball up. And I believe Ricardo's going to try to foul him or something. Little skip pass, almost got stolen, and it did. Turnover. They pass over number 50. Big Felix goes up, misses a layup. Point blank layup, misses it. Another shot was missed by Zero, and finally the ball is poked out of bounds by Andres. Poor Felix, he went up for a layup, misses. His glasses came off and missed the layup. So it's going to remain Hagerman ball, Gray, or Luke over to 22, Gonzalez. Over to 0-4-3. Rebounded by Garcia, Eunice Garcia, and he is nudged. Stays on his feet. Over to Ben for the three. And the game has ended here, ladies and gentlemen. The final score was 43-19 in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. I'm about to sign out here by myself. It's Rosendo Caballero. Big shout out to Mr. Jimmy Jones. I probably is listening. Probably isn't listening. He'll let me know later on. Charlie, thank you very much. Hope you feel better. And keep me posted. And everybody else who out there listening, Evie and the radio station, thank you very much. And my sidekick over here running the camera, appreciate it tremendously. And I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening. This is brought to you by No More Broadcasting. Good night.